Dear students of class 8, teaching of history part, teaching from the part of history already I have completed. The last lesson, number 3 of history completed, teaching is completed. I already have sent the message. Now, as per the syllabus of first unit test, the one lesson is left from civics. I am going to teach you. Lesson number 1, the Union Legislature. The Union Legislature. What is the Union Legislature? What do you mean by it? You know, a country when it runs by a government runs smoothly only when the government is able to shoulder all types of responsibilities of the people, like responsibilities of providing them their health facilities, facilities of education, facilities for hygiene, facilities for health, facilities for their growth and development in all respect, by way of collecting taxes from them. They invest the same amount of money for the growth and development of the people and society. This system can be possible only when the government would appoint a number of departments to see and look after these works. That's why the Constitution of India separates the government of India into 3 sections, into 3 parts: the legislature, the executive, and the judiciary. The legislature, the executive, and the judiciary. Now, what is the work of the legislature? The legislature frames laws of the country. The legislature means a group of political leaders who form a government in the center or in different states and frame laws not only for the people but also for the welfare of the country, and controls the income and expenditure of the government, levies various types of taxes, controls the executive. This is known as legislature. But nowadays, legislature misuses its power. For that reason, the provision which is kept in the system of constitution, a number of amendments are done by different governments. One government is established for a term of 5 years, and if it fails to satisfy the need and expectations of the people, the other one comes by shifting them from power. That's why each and every government is responsible to shoulder their responsibilities not only for 5 years but to extend their duration of period permanently by gaining the faith of the people of the country. Now, the executive. What is the term of executive, and what is the main function of executive? Executive is a body whose main work is to implement the laws which are framed, the laws which are made by the legislature. Executive implements it. Executive implements it and protects not only the implementation of these things also, but at the same time laws and policies which are passed by the legislative assembly, by the legislature. Its main work is to look after the administration also. Those who work in the administration, whether they are going on dishonests, whether they are practicing dishonesty, it is the first and foremost duty of the executive. Eventually, the legislature cannot influence, cannot establish its influence over executive. If they try to do it, the entire system of functioning a smooth government in the country is sure to is sure to is sure to affected is sure to be affected. That's why, in order to allow them to work independently, generally legislature does not interfere the works of the executive. But it doesn't mean that a ruling government who came to power with full majority would not have any control over the executive. They try to, they always try to watch, they always try to watch over the activities. They always try to keep and watch over the activities of the executives, whether they have any link with any group of people who do not like to make countries welfare. And next one, the judiciary. The judiciary works steadily through the main and chief, organization, the parliament, the chief, the chief administrative works for the people, of the people, and by the people. That place is the Parliament of India. So, the judiciary protects the laws. The judiciary interprets the laws as per the requirement of the Constitution. That's why judiciary plays an important role in the country. It works through all the courts of India. Why and how? It is due to the reason the courts are the places people can anytime go to learn whether the system of judgment was properly done. If it is not there, they would like to know whether the articles as per the nature of the cases were thoroughly followed while providing justice or while providing the judgment. That's why judiciary plays an important role. Parliament is the supreme legislative body of India, which consists of two houses, the upper house and the lower house. That means the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, the two houses, and along with the house of the President of India, the house of the Vice President of India, they all are dependent on the Parliament. Parliament is the legislative body of India, which control all the houses like the Rajya Sabha, the Lok Sabha, the house, the office of the President, the office of the Vice President. These all are the offices. These all are the bodies which are controlled by the Parliament. And not only that, the members of the Rajya Sabha as well as the members of the Lok Sabha, they appear before the people. In order to appear before the people on being elected by the people of India, they raise various types of questions before the respective ministries of India, and ministers are supposed to answer all the questions they are being asked by the respective representatives or respective member of parliament in front of the speaker of the Lok Sabha, as well as in front of the vice chairman or the vice chairman of the Rajya Sabha. So both the members of the two houses, the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, they raise various types of questions on behalf of the people from where they are generally elected for the ministers, and ministers are supposed to answer the questions of the respective members of the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. So this is the system, my dear students, of the Union Legislature. Next day I shall discuss about the Rajya Sabha and composition of its members. If you have any confusion, please ask me question. I shall try to answer.